So today, guys, welcome back to Indulge with Dimples. Thank you for joining, coming back, being with me, and we're about to cook dinner. Right now, we're about to get down into the kitchen and do a 2-pot meal. It could be a 1-pot meal, but I did it in 2. Doesn't take that long. All you need is some chicken breast. You need noodles, but I'm gonna show you the noodles I use because I just hit a gold mine when I was at the store, and everything falls into our nutritionist healthy wellness plan, which is low carb, low calorie, keto friendly, and ooey gooey to the tummy. So follow me in the kitchen. Like I always say, nothing but to do it. Let's get to it. Alright guys, like in the intro today, I told you we are cooking creamy garlic chicken. Okay, just like I said in the intro, nothing but to do it. Let's get to it. I'm about to do a rundown for you. So before I get to the rundown, I'm going to put some noodles in there. You know, if you're low carb and you're keto friendly and you're just watching out for all them starchy products, you're trying to find something that is going to fit into your macros or fit into your dietary supplements and all that good stuff. I found this at the grocery store. Now, it's new to me. I don't know if it's new to y'all, but it's near the vegetarian situation, like the tofu and stuff. I have never heard of this. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name, but this is linguine. I can pronounce that. And this is fresh veggie noodles, pasta steam in the bag. So we're going to do that. And on the back of here, if you can see, hopefully I'm showing you, calories, 25 calories per 2 cups. It serves 3 people. And then on top of it, look at the total carbohydrates, 5. Minus the dietary fiber, 3. What do we got? 2 for this? For 2 cups? 2 carbohydrates. This is going in the meal plan. So if you want some noodles in there instead of the broccoli, if you want broccoli instead of noodles, you need to check this out. So that's what we're going to need. That's just a little bit of extra. So what you're going to need is about 1/2 of an onion. I use a red onion. You can use a yellow sweet onion. Up to you. I use 4 big cloves of garlic, fresh. I just diced them up right here already. You're going to need 1/2 stick of butter. You're going to need some olive oil. Probably about 2 or 3 tablespoons. The spinach is going to be part of this collection. You're going to need the fresh, or you can just buy it in the container like I do. You know, it's simple and easy. Just a little bit of mozzarella cheese to throw in there. You're going to need some Italian seasoning. You're going to need some salt and pepper and a little bit of oregano. That's what I have right here. And then what's going to make this creamy is your heavy cream. You can do half and half or heavy cream. Now, you're going to need the chicken breast right here. 2 chicken breasts cut in half. I just smashed these chicken breasts, and this is what they look like. This is 1 whole chicken breast. I just cut it in half like so. And all I'm going to do is just, if you have a mallet, get a mallet out. If you do not have a mallet, anything that has like a little weight to it like this, I'm just going to smash it on down, which you can see back here. I'm going to give it a little smash. Bam. That's done. Open it up. Open it up, and voila, we have the chicken breast. Now, I just thin them out because they'll cook faster, but you do not have to thin it out if you do not want to, or you can just cut them really thin. So what you're going to need is like a little pan or a skillet or something. So I'm just going to move y'all on over here. Watch out now. Watch out. Alright, so we got our skillet hot right here. All you're going to do is just add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil to your skillet, like so. And then from there, you're just going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to your chicken breast, which I'm going to go ahead and do for you. Just a little bit, because everything else is going to have flavor and seasoning. Bam. And then you want to go ahead and add about 1 tablespoon of butter. Butter is going to give it flavor. The olive oil is going to give it this crisp. And I'm going to cook 2 half chicken breasts at a time. And you just want to make sure you have this like on medium high, not too high. And you're just going to lay your chicken breasts in here and let them get brown. Repeat this step with your second chicken breast that you have. And then once it's brown or golden brown on both sides, you just want to take them out and let them sit. And then therefore everything is going to be delicious for that part. Now this is where we're going to add and cook our sauce for the creamy chicken garlic sauce. So what you want to do is add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Make sure your pot is on medium high, and then you want to add 1 tablespoon of butter. Alright. As that is going on, you want to add your 1/2 cup of red onions. And you want to add about 2 to 3 cups of spinach, depending on how many people you're feeding. Personally, I'm going to cook about this whole bag. I'm going to start out and put half the bag in here first. Because if you know anything about any green, leafy situations, it look like it's a lot, but once it gets done cooking down, it gets smaller. Just add a little bit of salt and pepper to this. And some Italian seasoning. And then you just want to put the lid on there, let it simmer, then you'll come back and stir it up. Alright, so let's move back to our chicken. And our chicken is cooking pretty fast. So you just want to check it and see. And you see that it's getting brown on this side, so we're going to let it cook a little bit longer, as well as getting brown on that side. And if you season one side, lightly season the other side as well. Alright guys, so we are back to assemble and make our sauce. Over here you can see that the chicken is getting brown and delicious, so you're going to hear that in the background. Just make sure if you're cooking like I'm cooking, keep an eye on it while you're making the sauce. So we already have the spinach and the onion sauteed in here. I'm going to go ahead and throw in our minced garlic that we chopped up earlier. Throw that in there. You do not want to add the garlic in the beginning because garlic burns, and once it burns, it gives off a bitter taste. That's not what we want. Now remember, at this time, if you have any steamed vegetables like broccoli or the linguine noodles that I showed you, you want to go ahead and put them in the microwave and get them ready, steam. I actually went ahead and did that. That's why I'm bringing it up. And look how the bag looks now. It looks soft. That was like hard, but now they're soft and tender. So we're going to add that in with this just a few minutes. So what you want to do, and I cannot help it, if you've been watching me cook, you know this is my favorite seasoning right here. I'm just going to put a little dab of it. Just a little dab. It's not going to alterate the flavor or anything. It's just going to give it a pop, a boost, a kick. You feel me? So stir that up. Make sure it's all good and delicious. Now at this time, you're going to start opening up your cheese and everything that you need. And you're going to go ahead and make it work. So give me a minute. I'm going to go ahead and put this chicken over. Ooh, because it's delicious and brown. Let me show you what the chicken looks like, y'all. Boom. Golden, delicious brown. That was only 2 chicken breasts. So, you know, we're doing some big things. Alright, so what you're going to do right now, you're going to add about a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream in here. And I'm eyeballing this, so, but the real recipe is a 1/2 cup. And then you're going to stir it up in there. Then you're going to go ahead and add your mozzarella cheese or your Parmesan cheese if you have the fresh grated one. And I'm going to add a 1/4 cup. This is exactly a 1/4 cup. Alright, then you're going to stir that up in there. Then if you have any other cheese that you feel that's going to give it a kick, a zing to it, go ahead and add that in there as well. And try to keep the mess at a minimum. And you're going to stir this up in there. If you feel that you want your sauce to be more, you can add more heavy whipping cream. If you feel that you put too much heavy whipping cream in there, just add some chicken broth in there and that will make it work for you. Alright, and it should smell pretty good. If you feel like you need to taste it, go ahead and get your little sample out and taste it. Nope, the seasonings are right on point. I'm going to go ahead and take our last chicken breast out. And then if you're doing broccoli or any type of noodles, go ahead and add it in your pouch of your sauce. But I'm going to go ahead and do an extra step just to get some more flavor. I'm going to cut these noodles open and put them in our pan where we was cooking our chicken so I can get some of them little bits and pieces from there and get more flavor. And then from there, I'm going to combine everything together and make a plate. So you just want to check that out. Y'all, our chicken is looking fabulous. I'm going to go ahead and add these noodles to this. I'm going to saute them one good time. Your sauce should get a little thick depending on what you use. If you use half and half, you can put a little cornstarch in there if you want it thick. Use heavy whipping cream, you're not going to need that. And all I did is just add the noodles to the pan that we had cooked the chicken in because we had a couple bits in there. I'm just going to get a little brown and get some of that flavor off there, which you can see that these noodles are looking pretty good. Now these are vegetarian noodles, so this is all in the good health of healthy living. And I just wanted to get them a little bit color. I'm going to add a little bit of Italian seasoning to this. You can always use broccoli if you want. And I'm going to put a little oregano in the noodles and in our sauce. Cut your sauce down to medium, a low medium, because everything else is ready. Stir this up one good time. The noodles are already done. I just wanted to put a little color to them. And I'm tasting these right now in front of y'all today because I don't know what these are going to taste like. So this is what it looks like. It doesn't have a flavor. No flavor. So I guess you gotta make your own flavor. So we're gonna add the noodles to our sauce. Yeah, I thought I wasn't recording. I was about to be so highly upset. Stir this up. Give it a light stir. I think I want a little bit more sauce in here because I added them noodles. So I'm just going to add a little bit more heavy whipping cream. About a 1/4 cup. I'm going to add a couple more sprinkles of the cheese. Because the cheese really set it off. And I have this on low to medium. Let's whip this up in here. Now, if you don't want to eat the meat, you don't have to. Because clearly, I would eat this by itself without any meat. But if you feel that you need to have some meat with it, go ahead and throw some meat up in there. Alright guys, I'm about to taste this with the noodles, see what it tastes like with the noodles. Because the noodles didn't have any flavor to it. I don't want a lot of them. Alright, so we got a little bit of everything in here. So let's taste it. Oh, this is good. Really, really good. Really good. Okay. I can handle this. This is low carb, low calorie, keto friendly. So all you're going to do is just put your noodles in here. You're going to put your sauce and noodles at the bottom. You're going to go ahead and add your chicken on top. Like so. And voila, you got a meal. Now you can put it on a fancier plate, you know. Really up to you. But look at that. That looks delicious. It looks good. Okay. So we are going to be making this. And hopefully you're making it and you like it and you enjoy it. And if you do, I want you to tell me how it tastes. Come back and tell me what you think about it. If you even made it. I love when people comment and say they made the food that I'm showing y'all and y'all liking it. Because these are meals that I have made for my family. And we're all here to eat and cook. And look how big these chicken breasts are. So this is looking really, really good, y'all. The chicken is done. The sauce is in here. Has marinated, has cooked. Everything is delicious. So until next time, like, share. Please share, like, and leave a comment down below. And if you're enjoying what I'm cooking, or if you have any ideas you want me to cook something, leave a comment down there. And make sure you are part of Indulge with Dimples, because every day and all day we are cooking good food. Alright, till next time.